Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Caleb in T-Town again, and as you can see here, my Ruger Airhawk is the stock's pretty beat up. Yeah, it's a couple of years old. Stock's really beat up. The metal's not rusted or anything like that. It's just it's an air rifle, and I haven't been too terribly careful with it, and as far as the stock goes, and it's got quite a few little scratches and little dings and dents and all that good stuff. So I was standing around and I figured, I'm going to refinish it, but I'm going to use a spray-on bed liner. So we're going to go through this here real quick. I'm going to take the stock off of the actual air rifle, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I got the stock off of the actual air, the spring piston and barrel and all that assembly. Got my sandpaper here, got my Rust-Oleum truck bed liner. I picked this because it felt like the least grittiest spray-on truck bed I could find. I didn't want something that was like a real gritty. I just wanted something that was textured and that would hold up a little bit better. And here's the trigger guard and the buttstock, or the recoil pad, I guess you would call it. And I'm going to start sanding. Just sand it all down smooth and start applying my my bed liner. Well, about halfway done. I say half, I hope. Maybe. I'm not really doing the math, multiply and divide and yada yada yada, whatever. But I'll tell you what, this finish on here is a lot harder than I thought it was. This finish on here was a lot harder to sand off than I thought it was going to be. Had to drop down to 24 grit sanding pad. I have a palm sander, but I don't have any. I don't have any sandpaper, the Velcro back sandpaper for it. So I just been hand sanding this, and coming along pretty good. Obviously, I'm going to tape off that on the inside there before I actually paint it. But it's doing pretty good. To be honest with you, I don't know if you have to sand this off. I don't know if you have to. I don't know if the spray-on bed liner will stick to it. I mean, it might not. I don't know. I didn't even think to try it beforehand. I just wanted to sand it down, and not necessarily to get it smooth. I'm not trying to get it smooth because obviously the bed liner is a textured bed liner, so I mean you're not really going to see any scratches or sandy marks or anything like that. I wanted to give it a good surface to stick to. I didn't want it cracking off or flaking off, coming off in parts, and so I wasn't sure. I guess if you really want to skip the sanding part and try a little bit here, try a little bit there, put some on your buttstock or something like that. My worry was that if I sprayed it on there and it stuck somewhat but not really good, then that would just be more for me to sand off. So that's why I went ahead and just sanded it bare. I've never sprayed bed liner on wood before. I don't know how it's going to act. I don't know if the paint's going to absorb into the wood and make it more gritty than it actually should be. I'm hoping that's not the case. But my plan is if it's too gritty, I can go get some spray-on Plasti Dip and spray over the bed liner. That way it will smooth out the surface somewhat, but not a whole lot. I got the air rifle stock all sanded, and I got it taped up here. Let's see if you can see the tape. Get it all taped up here. See the shiny tape in there. And I just got some string tied through the tape. I got Gorilla Tape here, so it's strong enough to hold the rifle up. And you see it's sanded pretty well. And now I'm ready to start painting. Just about 2 hours of sanding later, and I've got the stock all sanded and taped up, and it's hanging, and it is ready to start laying on some paint here. So let's go. Even strokes. Even strokes. I can already tell that I'm going to have to do more than one coat. It says put 2 coats on for sure, but I might have to do more than 2 here. Next door neighbor's dog Nala trying to jump over the fence. Woo! Hope my cat didn't get over the fence. Oh no, my cat's right. Let's see if you can see my cat. Whoop. Cat's right there. A little white spot there in the sun. Oh, yep, now you can see her moving. Yeah, she didn't get over the fence. That's the only thing I worry about. That dog next door. It's not a mean dog. It just does not like my cat. Alright, but back to the rifle stock. Now, okay, that's 1 coat. And oh, got a little bit of a run right there. That's no good. Let's see if we can take care of that real quick. Grab a piece of sandpaper. Piece of sandpaper here. And just kind of, make sure there's no dust on the sandpaper. Just kind of drag it along like that. There we go. Just kind of take care of that run. Just kind of run it out there. Looks pretty good. Oh, there's another run right there. Do the same thing. We'll just kind of drag it down. We're not looking for a perfect coat since this is a bed liner. Should be okay. Hey guys, let this sit for about 24 hours, and as you can see, I let it sit because there's a few runs in here that I wanted to sand out. This stuff runs really super easy. There's some more right there. It's got a good feel to it so far. I've got 3 coats on it right now, 3 really thin coats, but I'm probably going to do 2 more, maybe 3 more, after I have to sand all this off. Not all of it, obviously, but just these runs. I like the feel of it, but I'm warning you guys, it runs super easy, super easy. Well, YouTubers, 48 hours after I started this little project, and it's done. Came out really good. I like the way it feels. I like the way it looks, and a little bit of stuff on it already, but I think it came out pretty good. Sorry, using the Galaxy S3 as my video camera. So, yeah, it wasn't real hard. A little time consuming. You had to wait a while in between coats before you could sand it and whatnot. I will tell you this though, if I was to do this again, I would probably use a roll-on, just because it didn't really get the texture that I liked, or the thickness that I wanted. I mean, it's got a pretty good thickness to it, but it doesn't feel like an actual bed liner. It just kind of feels, I don't know, it feels like paint with sand in it, but it's not real gritty. I don't know if that makes any sense. So, hope you guys enjoyed this.